Russell Wilson. Okay? Russell Wilson's coming out saying some things that are like, wait a minute. Is he on his way out of there? He spoke at a press conference yesterday in which he said that he hopes it's not his last game there, but he knows it's not his last NFL game. This was unprompted, allegedly. We have no idea. We were not in the press conference. The internet told us that he said this basically of his own doing there. Does that mean that there is a chance the Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited ship is going to cruise into different waters of the NFL next season? Are they already having a conversation? Is Team 3, the chef, the Peloton coach, the body coach, the hand coach, the brain coach, the God coach, the
spiritual guru?
Well, that was the God coach. Who's the person that cuts the grass?
Landscaper.
The head landscaper. Entire Team 3, agent, publicist, marketer, publicist. Team 3, which was a little chirpy last year.
Oh, yeah.
Last offseason, Team 3 was a little chirpy. By the way, Team 3 has done an incredible job. This guy, Walter Payton, Man of the Year, MVP.
Good team.
Good team. Good team, good outcomes. They were getting a little chirpy last offseason saying, hey, there's a lot of bullshit going on over here. Team 3 is reporting. And then Russell obviously never said any of this, but it seemed like a real situation brewing this past offseason. And now we all ask the question, if they don't win, this is just going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Now Russell Wilson himself, the 3 of Team 3, is coming out and saying, I know it's not my last game in the NFL. Just even saying that with how smart Mr. Unlimited is, he knows. He knows what the conversation is going to be. And everybody's saying he's going to be a giant, AJ.
He's out of there. I feel like he's out of there. Don't you?
He wouldn't have said this if he wasn't. Is that what you're saying?
It just feels like it. Well, I have no idea. It's just my opinion. I don't know anything that's happening. I haven't paid a lot of attention, but it just feels like he's not going to be there next. I feel like it's like a mutual thing. Hey, we're figuring things out here in Seattle. Russ, we know you have other plans. Let's just, and we enjoyed our time. You were great for us. Now go have fun. I don't know if Pete Carroll's going to be there either.
Well, Pete Carroll said that it's not a rebuild. They have the essence or whatever. Remember, I misread that the other day. But it sounds like Russell Wilson, maybe. Do you think him and Pete have already talked? Because remember, they did that press conference very beginning of the season. Hey, we all love each other.
What's his contract situation like?
Great question. I'm not sure. It wasn't brought up much. The only thing that was brought up last offseason was what they wanted in return. Because if you remember, they met up there in Fargo, North Dakota.
That's right.
Chicago Bears, Seattle Seahawks had a meeting in North Dakota. That was at a pro day for Trey Lance. But the big conversation piece out of that meeting was the Chicago Bears made an actual attempt at trading for Russell Wilson. Seattle Seahawks listened to the trade offer and then inevitably turned it down. And then the conversation only burned brighter. And then training camp came and we're all kumbaya. We figured it out. Russell wants to cook. He wants to be remembered as a top 5 quarterback of all time. Doesn't know if that'll be able to happen in Seattle with what he's seeing happen with Tom Brady, where he's able to build his own offense basically and do his own thing, which has opened up for a lot of other quarterbacks' eyes being like, whoa, 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 whoa. I should have a little bit more say in what's going on. I don't know if this is what Russell's thinking. Just could be what's going on. He would have never said that if he didn't think he was going.
Okay, so he's got 2 years left on his deal. He's due $37 million if he's on the roster next year. He's got $26 million in dead cap. That can be split over 2 seasons after the June 1st designation, whether he is traded or released.
Okay, but I don't think this is going to be even a part of it. I think the conversation is just going to be whether or not old Russ is happy and Seattle's happy. If Seattle was even listening to offers, right, they had thought about it. Now, every GM would say, well, if we don't listen to we're not doing the best for our team. And this is coming after anonymous sources are saying Pete Carroll is the reason why the Seahawks are good. And then anonymous sources are coming out and say, well, fuck the coaching staff, Russell Wilson. It got a little ugly there. And now this statement is only going to rebrew that entire thing. Who knows what happens with Russ? We hope the Seahawks continue to have success, though, because the Seattle Seahawks fans seem to only get talked about in a negative light on this particular show, and we do apologize. We wish we were a live show when the Legion of Boom was flying around. You guys were winning fucking Super Bowls.
That's right.
Talking about it a lot.
Which, by the way, that's what a lot of anonymous sources were saying, too. Who knows how that whole thing went.